Welcome to Living 757. Y'all caught my co-host slipping.
Just trying to get some words right.
We're still on vacation.
Kind of, sort of.
Guys, you don't have
Vacation.
an idea how many words are translated in a nanosecond when I'm here.
A nanosecond?
In a nanosecond,
Man.
everything
Yes.
comes in English and goes to Spanish and come back to English.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
for English, it's not very
anybody
good
wondering.
looking.
For anybody wondering what's going on in Patricia's head, everything we're saying, she's translating it and then having to translate it back. Yes.
It's like a nanosecond.
That
Come in
sounds correct.
Spanish and then
One
find the
thing-
right equivalent and then come out in English.
Yeah.
Did you guys have a good holiday weekend?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. We
Cheers
put some,
for everybody
we put
this
some
weekend.
dogs on the grill.
Yes.
Huh? Yeah. Oh, I didn't get a chance to. I didn't get a chance to block it.
You put some dogs on the grill?
I put some some all beef dogs is what I'm talking about. Some hot dogs,
Hot
some burgers.
dogs.
Come on, you don't have to look like that.
I was a
Y'all-
little worried about seven for
Yeah.
a second.
Because
Oh, no, I
speaking
said
of English translation, if you just say that, would be
I'm
imagine that you're
sorry.
talking about
No, I'm
puppies,
talking about
dogs
like,
on the grill.
it's the unofficial start of summer. It
It
means
is.
cookout weather. It means get out and
So ready
invite
for the
people
bi-
over to your house to look
So
at
you
what
guys
you
ready
got.
for the bikini?
What?
I
no,
don't
we're
know.
not.
I don't know if I'm quite bikini ready.
Yeah,
Yes,
no.
you are.
No, there's nobody need to be bikini ready, but what we have to be is ready to travel to people's houses. And I can tell you this, so we always go to our, well, not always, but this time we went to our mother-in-law's house, who watches the show a lot. Hey, Miss Bishop, hey, how you
Mother.
doing? But going back, I didn't see this thing that's been on the news. It was on news for a short amount of time. Goats are on the highway. Goats are on the interstate. Have y'all, I'm not talking about Tom Brady or LeBron James goats. I'm not gonna have that argument with you at all. But goats are on the highway, and this is crazy. Like, I saw a picture. I don't know if we got the picture, but look at it. Like, really? Like,
Is that actually 64?
Guys,
do they have an easy pass?
guys,
Yeah, because now they exactly.
Yes.
those guts are bad to the bone.
I did not. Why would you do that? You know what that reminds me of? How bad the joke tellers, the Virginia State Police are.
She wants to compete with you because she told me.
No,
she's-
that was about as bad as the Virginia State Police. These people who should be giving out tickets and harassing us, yeah, I said it. They made a bad joke. He said, why did the goats try to get like where is this? Like, why did the goats sneak around the wall near their farm to see what was on the other side? Hey, stick to your day job or night job. And I said it.
Or don't stick to that job because we could all live without the ticket.
Yeah, no. Look, there's no need to smile while you're
Do
making
the
bad
goats
jokes.
got a ticket? What's going on in there?
Is there a special term for goat selfies?
Goat
Okay.
selfies.
So they
no.
captured them and they are so happy to share the picture.
Well, I mean,
they're-
clearly.
The goats
Clearly.
aren't on the interstate anymore, and
Right.
I'm glad we just saw that photo because I was going to question if we didn't see them on the interstate anymore because of what I'm about to tell you.
Okay, tell
Okay.
me.
Have y'all seen all these stories about the bears that have been roaming through neighborhoods, mostly in Chesapeake, a couple in Virginia Beach?
Yeah.
But like in the Greenbrier section of Chesapeake, which is like where producer Melissa lives,
Ooh.
where our camera guy Nick lives.
Yeah.
These bears were like running through y'all's front lawns.
Hold up, time out. So,
And it's not like a little teddy bear. It's like a real
Yeah.
got it in the woods bear.
okay,
Oh,
so
wow.
so I can tell you this. Y'all know our producer Melissa loves something called chicken nuggets, and I guarantee you she left a trail. She loves animals. It's Melissa's fault.
You know
Ginger
what?
Savage.
Man.
You know what? That
Melissa?
makes sense. I live right by the Dismal Swamp. She
You're-
probably came and had some dino chicken nuggets
Berry,
with
berry,
Adrian.
So wait a minute.
And then left a trail all the
do
way
you
to her
actually
house.
see a bear?
Yeah, have you seen it?
So no, not in our neighborhood. We did.
'Cause you couldn't bear it?
We did last summer have a family of bears across the street. I told you that. We live right next to Dismal Swamp. We
Right.
got a lot of wildlife.
Right.
In my neighborhood. But no, these bears have been running through Greenbrier. They're about to stop at the mall for no reason.
Do we have a video? No, we have.
No, we don't have a video, but I do have this note. So if you ladies ever encounter bears, I learned this when I was in Alaska, right? So there's 3 types of bears that you should be aware of. There's the black bear, the brown bear, and the polar bear, right? And so
Okay.
here's the rule. If you encounter a black bear, it say, if the bear is black, fight back. If the bear is brown, lay down. If the bear is white, good night. That means you are dead. The polar bear spots you, you are done. But I don't understand if it's a
I don't think
brown
I
bear,
would
you
fight-
lay down and play dead.
I don't think I would fight
I'm
any
running.
of those 3 colors.
Right, I'm running regardless, but that's the rules
I
of the
would
bears.
run away if I
If you see any of
anyone.
those bears, you better be very careful. And don't.
Nice, you did it.
I did. I did.
You committed to it.
I did. I committed. And don't try any funny stuff when you see the bears either. Don't try any of those funny
Okay.
things.
Definitely won't.
You just quietly back away. That's what they say you're supposed to do.
Back away.
Back away from the bear.
Back away.
All right.
We have seen videos on social media, people chasing the bear in their cars. That is also not recommended.
No, don't do it.
No, it's not.
Don't do it.
It's not.
Me,
But
I
hey,
would
look,
run
if
away.
you're gonna be in your car and funny, huh? Like, can't you go somewhere?
If you're gonna be funny and you're gonna be in your car,
I know a place that you can go for funny.
You might want to head to Norfolk to the Chartway Arena at ODU. That's where Martin Lawrence is bringing
Cool.
his
Bad boy,
stand-up
bad
comedy
boy, what
tour.
you gonna do?
It was just announced. It's not happening until next March in 2025. But as you know, Martin Lawrence is a really popular comedian. You need to get your tickets ahead of time.
Yeah.
Y'all, bad boys, what you gonna do?
What you
Snack,
gonna
snack,
do?
snack, sneeze, no, snack. Dude,
yeah,
you
yeah,
gotta
yeah.
learn the
Imagine-
words.
No. Yeah, that was from the first movie, so I know it.
Yeah, but
So-
can you
no.
imagine if he's
Nope.
already announcing his
That's from
tour?
Bad Boys 2.
It's like it's gonna happen in 2025. We're still 1 year ahead of time.
Yeah, gotcha. Hold up, time out.
That
That's
means-
because when you're that epic, people need time to plan.
Time out.
around your
Exactly.
event.
No, there's a situation here, Patricia. I said that line was from the first Bad
It's
Boys.
from the second Bad
It's from the
Boys.
first. I bet you
It's
$1.
from Bad Boys 2 when the dog pulls out the support to the pool and they float out into the lake.
They said
Dude,
that
you gotta
line.
learn the words. We usually
Guys,
only do the chorus.
While you figured out what movie was, if it was Bad Boy 1 or 2,
Okay,
guess
okay,
what? I have to congratulate someone here in town.
Wait.
Hold up. Before you congratulate.
Before we go,
We
the
going on
new
record.
Bad Boys movie installment is
They don't let
dropping on June the 7th. Bad Boys, Ride or Die. Go see it.
And I bet her $1 that I was right. We'll find out at the
I'm
end of
right.
the show.
I'm always right.
All right.
Okay,
Give me
let's
that
say you
dollar.
guys are right now. I'm super right because I want to congratulate Bayport. Yes.
cool.
Our friends from Bayport Foundation Charitable Golf Classic raises over $165K at their 3rd annual Charitable Classic.
Oh,
Look
cool.
at that, so much money.
Yeah, like, it's a lot of money, and 100% of the proceeds from the Charity Golf Classic funds, they will go directly to fund the supporting foundation's mission, okay? And that
Yes.
is like including its $100,000 scholarship program and charitable grant awards to promote, now this is cool, financial literacy, family health and wellness, as well
Yes.
as hardship and emergency assistance.
Yes.
So big shout out to Bayport. We
Yes.
appreciate them for being a part of our show, being a sponsor.
Yes,
and
keep
thank
doing
you.
what you're doing. They're amazing. Thank you so much to our family, Bayport.
I know
Yeah.
It seems like so often we're talking about their charitable contributions, so
Yeah.
they really are a pillar in our community. Thank you,
Yeah,
Bayport.
yeah,
Yes,
no,
sir.
we certainly do appreciate all that. Now, there's I think it's called Pretty Lights. It's a Pretty Lights that's coming up too, folks. So if you're looking for something to do, it's going to be May 31st through June 1st. Okay, so I'm not sure if we had a picture or something for it, but I get into. Oh, there's some pretty lights. Look,
Ooh,
my
look at
eyes
pretty
feel
lights.
much better now. Look
Is
at
that
the
a
look.
laser show?
I have no idea, but the lights are pretty. Look at them beautiful lights just
Okay.
flailing
Yes,
around.
it's like
But
a
yes,
3D
yes,
lasers show. Look, it's like a 3D too.
yeah, it's gonna be at the Hampton Coliseum.
Hampton
If you guys get into seeing pretty cool stuff like that, remember May 31st through.
Isn't Pretty Lights part of the EDM scene?
It may be.
Yeah, it's like a
there's,
big party.
Yeah.
Cool.
We should go and have fun there, with the pretty lights.
Yeah, let's go have
It's-
fun.
We should plan and go.
And I
What do
say
you think?
what? Lights, camera, action.
Action.
We got a great show lineup for you guys today, including we're rolling up some lumpia.
And we got Dumps Like a Truck, with some data from Lady Lockley's Trucking.
And it's also Men's Fashion Week, but at first, it's women's time to shine right after the break. So don't go anywhere. Stay with us. We just started.
Oh yeah, we just started. Give me
Yes.
this. Take
No.
this. Hey guys, welcome back to Living 757. Now, when we think of Fashion Week, we think of the Big Apple, right? New York City, or maybe even Paris, right? But Virginia needs to start being on that list because the Men's Fashion Week Virginia is actually coming. This is an event, and we're so happy to bring back Mr. Ron Cook. He is the co-founder of this event, man. What's happening, Ron?
Hey, Quincy, it's great to see you.
Well, you know, it's great to be seen, man. I'm digging the glasses now.
Thank you very much. Gucci.
Gucci. Oh, okay, so you're just gonna throw that out there. So fashion is what you're about. Tell us about how long this event has been going on, okay? Because it's like a one-day event, and just all that comes along with it.
Well, it's in its 4th season.
Okay.
And it's the brainchild of my partner Mario Daughtry,
Okay.
and I'm the fashion show director.
Okay.
So we've been doing this for 4 years now, Quincy.
Yeah. Now, so is that like what has attributed to, you know, how the audiences have grown each year?
Yes, each year we get more incredible people to come out and see what is new now next for fashion.
I like that.
For men. And, you know, we bring in designers from Washington, D.C. and New York, and just make, as well as our local favorites, and here in the 757 Hampton Roads area.
Yeah.
And, yeah, we just do what we do in fashion.
Yeah, you know, and not to be confused with, you know, because we see some pictures and stuff, man. Like y'all, the guys that participate in this, I'm sure the most exciting thing is to see what designer is bringing something that's new and eclectic and dope, right?
Absolutely. It's all about what's next in fashion.
Yeah.
And but everything old is new again, and that's why we're this year we're featuring a vintage designer.
A vintage
A
designer?
vintage boutique, yes. Right here in the 757.
Okay, cool. So, you know, I got to ask you, you know, I came on this show knowing that you were going to be on the show. I thought I was dressed pretty nicely. Like, are you liking how I got things going on?
I think you passed the test.
You think
You
I
definitely passed the test. I love the shoes. I love the jacket. Your designer is Alpha.
Yes, my designer is Alpha, which is one of your designers. Now, obviously, I'm not a real model, so I'm not going to be up here walking the runway, but you did bring us some models to walk the runway, so if we can start having them come through, you know, let me test out, you know, like a commentator.
Well,
you can.
Our first 2 models, sure, Quincy.
Oh, I hear the music playing in the background. I like that.
They're giving us some music.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Okay, all right, so the first 2 models, and I'll just play off of you.
Okay, so our first 2 models are from 360 Vintage.
Oh,
That's
wow.
that's a boutique in Virginia Beach owned by Tracy Langford.
Tracy Langford.
Yes.
Now, you know, now I
Yeah.
like that plaid.
Absolutely,
and that's, look at this
and
brother
that's
here.
in linen. Both of these outfits are 100% linen,
Oh.
and they go from plaid to polka dots and
Oh.
everything in between.
Gonna do a smooth turn, brother, because I
And-
know that you got
and-
it, man.
and
That's
so-
a smooth turn. and I like the cuffs. Yeah.
Yes,
All right,
absolutely.
yeah.
So this is our designer, Tracy, our owner proprietor, Tracy
Okay.
Langford.
Well, hello there, Tracy. Cool, yeah.
Beautiful.
I see you got the red shoes on, girl. You gonna click them things like Dorothy, huh? Yes. Nice.
Thank you,
Beautiful
Tracy.
design. All right, so let's
Next up-
bring some more through.
Next up, Quincy, we have Reckless.
Reckless. Okay, now
Reckless
does that
designs.
mean that they tearing up the studio?
Well, they're tearing it up fashion-wise.
They're tearing up the fashion.
That's
Okay,
right.
now this
We have-
brother is
we have
confident.
Christopher
and I like that.
Christopher in a cream 2-piece hooded look from Reckless Signature.
I like
and,
that.
And notice the look on the back.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. Men can wear color.
Men can wear color and be reckless.
That's
I
right,
need
and
some
be
more color.
reckless.
Now, come on now, bro. Now,
And
this,
now- and
I
now
used to
here
wear
we
this
go.
to school. I like this.
Here we are, Quincy.
Yeah.
We have denim. Denim does it.
Denim is back.
Denim has
Denim-
never left.
Ooh, now that's what, a cat on the back?
Absolutely. You know, that's a signature cat, Reckless.
Wow.
For
okay.
Reckless.
Yeah, and
Uh-huh.
I like the shoes. I like how the sock, but I like that. I like the sweats.
The bags, everything is Reckless. And this is Mario Daughtry. He is also the creator of Men's Fashion
I know
Week.
Mario. How you doing, Mario?
Mario
You know what?
Daughtry.
Y'all allowed me to be a part of y'all fashion show that y'all did some years ago, and we did a comedy thing, and I got a chance to wear y'all clothes for free. Ooh, yes! But you know, I know it costs money. Thank y'all for that.
Thank you, Mario.
That's awesome. All right, so we got a
And
little bit more time Tom.
Our last.
Let's hurry up and get
our
these
last,
guys here. We got
our
30
last
seconds.
look is from Alpha.
Oh, come on in
Clothier.
now. I know who Alpha is, so-
Clothiers.
yes.
Ronald is wearing the
that's a
Loden
smooth-
green two-piece suit.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
just wonderful from,
Okay, all right. And
from
let's get this other-
Roxanne Smith.
From Roxanne Smith, let's get this gentleman in. Now, I know
Yes.
about this outfit. I think this is one of the ones that I wore at the thing. Going to Turnaround, brother.
Yeah,
this is
Jo-
very confident. Blue is in.
That's right.
Every denim is in. Ron, thank
Gotta
you
have
so
the
much.
blue.
We put your information up on the screen for people to follow, okay?
Absolutely.
And for people to go get tickets. Thank you so much for coming through. And you guys got to get out there and get with this Men's Fashion Week Virginia, which is back. Now, it's a lot of male energy going on around here. So, ladies, I need to know who you got over there.
That is right, Quincy. A lot of energy now. Ashley, you and I were businesswomen, and we would love to have a place that we can create and share our experiences. Luckily for us, our next guest, she can talk all about that. Let's welcome to the show Dr. Angela Reddix. She's the founder of the Mustard Seed Place. How are you, Dr. Angela?
Hello,
Hi.
I'm fabulous. How are you ladies?
We are so happy to have you. And look, you look fabulous.
You look like sunshine.
I love you.
Yes.
Well, it is sunshine in my heart. I just love what we're doing at the Mustard Seed Place.
Ooh, I love that. Now, I just mentioned it, like as women, we would love to have a place that we can all share our experiences and create. Now, what is the Mustard Seed Place?
Well, it's the place that you just described. It is a haven for women. It is a space located in Old Town Portsmouth. Beautiful location with great history. It is a place envisioned by one woman, financed, all female investors, all female business owners within the building who offer services to empower the entire woman. And so we have a membership base. So I call it the Modernized Girls Club.
I
where we can
love.
come together. We come together every day, but in particular, on Tuesdays, we focus on the business of you. Understanding how to deal with conflict, understanding how to deal with emotional intelligence, trying to navigate life, trying to balance life and home, and trying to make sure you don't lose your identity as you're doing all the important things in the world. And on Thursdays, we focus on our pocketbooks. We ensure
Hey.
that we are talking about money,
love it.
you know? And it's so interesting how we are able to just remove layers and share because it's a safe space.
Right.
We're creating solutions together. And then every second Friday, we have a happy hour where women from Newport News, Hampton,
Oh my
Norfolk,
gosh.
Virginia Beach, Chesapeake, and Portsmouth come together, and we have a good time just sharing and connecting, networking, and encouraging each other in business and in life.
I feel like I want to be part already.
I know, me
She just
too.
mentioned it all. I love it.
And you have created a sisterhood, but you've
Yes.
also made it into a club. And you
Yes.
just spoke a little bit about it, but can you elaborate on the benefits of
Absolutely.
being a member?
Absolutely. The Womanhood Initiative is what it's called, and we have 3 tiers, and it's so important. I found Angela, the employee, right? There were needs that I had in order to understand how to climb the corporate ladder. And then Angela became the leader. And so I was a mid-level, maybe a director level leader, and I had my eyes on the C-suite. And
love
so
that.
then we have a C-suite level. This is for those who own their own business, as well as those who are in corporate America, as well as women we're finding who are trying to get back into the workforce. And so it's a good way, we call it the melting pot of women.
Oh, wow.
And so you're able to get coaching, you're able to get counseling. We have counselors in the building. You're able to participate in yoga and dance, etc. And you're able to basically be poured into so that you can go back out in the world and pour into others.
Oh,
Yes,
so
'cause
lovely.
Nobody
Now-
can pour from an empty cup.
No,
Yes, we are seeing
absolutely.
some images right now,
Yes.
Dr. Angela. You can see that you have so many things going on in those videos. I can see. So now, what kind of business participate already on the membership club?
Oh, absolutely. So the businesses located in the building, they range from a psychologist who is working really on developing the entire woman from the mind and the soul. We have a movement lab where we have yoga instructors, Pilates instructors, mixed fit, all of that. We have I love the space that we've created for women who have been in the military or they're the wives of those who serve in the military. And it's called the Patriot Woman. So we have a lounge area and coaching service for those women. We have a production studio where women can learn how to use their voices to tell stories.
Oh, wow.
They are coached on how to present their story.
Ah.
And they actually can tape, produce podcasts, etc.
Oh, wow, that's
we have a
amazing.
massage studio
Ooh,
and
that's for
stretch
me.
studio.
What?
Massage. I mean,
Sign us up.
And so
We're sold.
we have a nonprofit, Envision Lead Grow,
Oh,
that's run out
wow.
of that, which
I
is
love it.
all about embracing and empowering girls.
I love it.
Financially and socially. And then you don't want to leave without a sweet treat. So we have ELG Sweet Boutique, which was founded by 6 teenagers
Yes.
doing so well. It is an ice cream and milkshake parlor.
Ooh,
it is
yummy.
always a line out the door. It is so sweet to see these girls building something. They're brick and mortar. They came out of their concept. And it is successful.
Oh my
So-
gosh. You just mentioned it all, Dr. Angela.
Yes.
We're running out of time. I can talk to you all day long about this, actually, right? It's
Yes.
amazing. Thank you so much for your time stopping by today here at Living 757.
Yes, Angela. We put all your information up on the screen so our
Wonderful.
viewers know exactly where to follow you. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Now, we got to pull over for a second and take a break. But when we come back, click it or ticket. Don't stop now. We've got more Living 757. That's right after the break.
Ding, 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 ding.
If someone you know isn't wearing a seatbelt, be annoying.
Good job, honey.
You could save their life.
Ding, ding. Welcome back to Living 757. Memorial Day is the unofficial start to summer, or as I like to call it, vacation season. That means there are more people on our roadways, which leads to more accidents. Our friend John Saunders from the DMV is here to help keep us safe while in the car and on our roadways. Let's welcome John. Hey,
How are you? Good
I am
afternoon.
good.
to be with
It's so
you.
good
Thank
to
you
see
for having
you.
me.
Huh?
Great to be here.
Always nice to have you. Now, what is the number one thing that people can do when they're in the vehicle to stay safe?
Buckle their seatbelt. That's what the Click It or Ticket campaign is all about. The Click It or Ticket campaign is a national enforcement and awareness effort that is designed to urge every motorist to always buckle up. So really, again, between this busy holiday weekend time from now until June the 2nd, Virginia law enforcement officers, both state and local, will have enhanced patrols and enforcement efforts throughout the state, enforcing and making people aware of the Commonwealth seatbelt and safety laws. So it's an important effort. It goes on all year long, but during these heavy travel times, we really want to remind folks to always buckle up.
Definitely. And you just mentioned it, but the Click It or Ticket campaign is a national campaign. But
That's correct.
officers have enhancements like you said, when it comes to this campaign. So can you tell us a little bit more about what officers are doing to help enforce the campaign?
Well, again, there are increased, when I say enhanced patrols and enforcement efforts, they're going to be out on the highways and they're going to be looking for this. Now, what you're going to see is many times that there's going to be a lot of traffic infractions that occur, and our police officers are going to be aware of those, and they're going to be pulling people over, and if folks are not properly belted in, then they will be ticketed. Now, that's not something I don't think anyone wants to have to do. However, but every ticket that is written could quite possibly save someone's life, and just give them that last reminder and really make them aware and educate them to the importance of wearing their seatbelt every time. So that's really what it's about. It's about education and really making people aware.
And being aware is so important. Now, a lot of people have the misconception that when you're the driver, it's important to have your seatbelt on, but if you're a passenger, it's not as important. But we both know that it's important, no matter where you're sitting in the vehicle, to always wear your seatbelt. Do you have advice for any drivers who are getting ready to go and their passenger isn't wanting to put on their seatbelt?
I sure do. The message I would give to them is the message that I give to anyone who gets in my vehicle. If you're in this vehicle and before we're going to move, you're going to have to buckle up. The car does not move until you buckle up, and that's a rule that you make as the driver because you're in charge. And so each time that occurs, it really sends the message. So sometimes I'll just ask them, "Are you walking or riding?" So if they decide if they're going to be riding with me, they need to understand they have to buckle up. And so you have to just take a strong stand on that. And you know what else is very important from that aspect also is parents need to be very well aware that their children are watching them. And,
Yes.
and it's that modeling that teaches children it's the right thing to do, that they need to always buckle up. So even when they get in their child safety seats, they know that mom and dad is going to be checking and making sure they're in there tightly and correctly. And then they're going to put on the parents going to put on their seatbelt as well. That's all a learning experience. So we really encourage parents to really model those great behaviors when they're behind the wheel.
Absolutely. Now, John, thank you so much. What you do at the DMV is so important to help keep our roadways safe. Where can people follow you and find more information?
Well, you can go to our website, DMV Now, dmvnow.com, and you can see there we'll have a lot of tips. We will also just be reminded again as you go out on the holiday weekend that's the number one thing you can do is buckle up. But as you hit this heavy traffic, be patient. Pack your patience and know it's going to take you a little bit longer. There's going to be a lot of traffic on our roadways. So be very patient. Make sure you're well rested when you go as well. Drowsy driving, I say, is deadly driving. So you have to be very careful to make sure you're not drowsy. You want to obey the speed limits and ensure that you never drive impaired when you're behind the wheel. So you want to also be very careful and cognizant of distractions, cell phones. And if you got children in the car, you're going to be distracted as well. So really focus on the task of driving, and we want everyone to get to their destination safely and have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend and enjoy it and not at all be hampered by this type of situation or a crash or an accident that could change everyone's life.
Definitely. Thank you so much, John, for all those facts, and thank you for joining us once again.
Always a pleasure to be with you. Thank you for getting our message out, and just a reminder to everyone, buckle up, click it or ticket.
Click it or ticket. Thank you. Now, our friends at the DMV are always working to make sure our roadways are safe, and our next guests are doing the same, but when it comes to teen drivers.
Thank you very much, Ashley. Now, Patricia, you and I are both parents, and you know, I got the nervousness of having a teen that's not too far away from getting her learner's permit. So I'm fully aware of the dangers that distracted teens face before they put that car in drive. And our next guest is a very courageous mom who's bringing about awareness about the dangers to distracted driving decisions. It's very important. So I'd like to welcome Living 757, Tammy McGee. What's going on, Tammy?
Great. Hi,
Hi,
Welcome.
thank you for having me.
Hey, you know what? And I'm sorry, I forgot to welcome Keeper
Yes,
as well. I
Keeper.
don't know if we can get Keeper, the service dog. He is so cool, and we'll get to him in a second. But you're the co-founder or the founder of Guido Memorial, I believe it's Guido Memorial Foundation.
Correct, yes,
right.
sir.
So can you talk about the mission and also what led to you starting that foundation?
Well, tragically, this isn't a story of fairy tales and Snow White. And my son was killed by a distracted driver in 2019. So it was homecoming night. He hopped into the car with the student who had just transferred to our school. Come to find out after the fact, this student did not have a driver's license and was driving underage, driving recklessly. That night when they left the dance, he ran off the road, lost control of the car, hit a tree, flipped the car, and he killed all three of them instantly on homecoming night. Certainly not the night that we were hoping, for our son. But yes, he tragically has lost his life due to distracted driving.
Wow.
We are so sorry for your loss, Tammy, and you and I, we can feel your pain. I know that can be something that you would never imagine that happened that night. Now, we love what you've been doing. To be honest, I'm very encouraged by you. Now, what kind of person was Connor?
Connor was the light of obviously my life, right?
that.
But just the pictures of him and the joy that he brought to everyone around him. It was his mission to make everybody laugh. And I have no idea where he got that from. I don't. I don't consider myself a funny person, but he really wanted to make people laugh. And so you'd find him in the cafeteria doing pull-ups or running around the field doing jumping jacks, just anything to make people laugh. He was truly just an amazing son.
We are seeing some pictures right now. Oh my God, so beautiful pictures.
And so now we've got this beautiful service dog here. Tell us the backstory of this service dog. This is Keeper, right? Finders?
Yes,
is it Finders Keeper?
Well, everybody.
He's chilling and resting. He's like, don't bother me, please.
He's right where he needs to be at his mom's foot, which is great. But my son was a goalkeeper, and he lived to play soccer. He was passionate as a goalie, and that's all he wanted to do. From the time he woke up to the time he went to bed was play soccer. And so when he passed, obviously, Keeper was an important name for us because on the field it was, hey, I got it, keep. And so we named him Keeper. And we've had him he was born a week after Connor was killed.
Well, now I do have to add too. I mean, you've been extremely busy since the passing of your son, and I mean, you've gotten some bills passed in the state of Virginia. Talk to us about that. That's cool.
It is cool. It's doing the work, right? It was lay down and die or stand up and fight, and so we decided to stand up and fight. So we did pass 2 bills here in the state of Virginia. One directly aimed at teen safety on campus when they're driving a vehicle in a parking lot, and then the other one directed at parents. We really know that parents are critical in the role of teen safe driving. That's who we learn from, right? From growing age, to driving age. So if you're getting in the front seat and you're not wearing your seatbelt and you're texting and you're eating, your child's likely going to do the same thing. So
that's true.
We definitely want to make sure that we involve parents, and that second bill was aimed at directly that, a 90-minute parent teen safe driving course here in Virginia.
I love that. Actually, you also create a website that says, if you see something, say something. Just talk about that.
Yes. So what we found out after my son was killed were the things that were so disheartening, right? We found out the driver was unlicensed. He was underage. He'd been bragging on social media, posting on it. So everyone on his social media saw these posts about him saying, I don't care if you like how fast I drive or not, that's just how I drive. So that led me to think to myself, teenagers need a voice, right? I remember in 1986, way back when I was in high school, nobody wanted to speak up and be a rat or a snitch, right?
Maybe they were afraid to be snitched, like I just said.
Well, you think it's any different today? Now they have cell phones and you can get ostracized on social media before you leave the classroom. So nobody's going to speak up. So we created this website to give teenagers a voice to speak up anonymously without any fear of retaliation whatsoever.
Now that is what you call making an impact, and I believe what you are doing, I think, our viewers and moms as well, and parents, and so thank you so much for the courageousness that you have shown and for sharing your story. And we do have your info up on the screen where people can go to get more information about you guys.
Well, we certainly appreciate being here and the time that you've taken to raise awareness to this. With Memorial Day to Labor Day is the 100 deadliest days of summer. We've started a new campaign to make it the 100 safest days
days of summer. So we want parents to engage with their teenagers, bring up that tough subject of making sure you put your phone down, you buckle up, you make sure that you don't have too many passengers in the car. It's
true.
not just drinking and driving anymore. Distracted driving comes in all different forms
Can
these
be in
days.
different.
The
Yeah, that's
dangers
true.
of distracted
That
driving
is
decisions.
true.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Tammy,
Great.
for your time. Thank you. Well,
Thank
now
you.
we have to go to commercial break, but right after that, we have more Living 757, so stay with us.
Keep her.
Keep her. Welcome back to Living 757. Now, my next guest, they have an amazing story and also a delicious taste. Let's welcome to the show Ronnie and Melanie from Flipping Hungry. How are you guys?
Great, thank you.
Well, I'm here so excited and this smells so good. I know you guys are well known from lumpia, and today you are going to teach me how you prepare them. So let's start. I'm really ready to do this. So let's start telling me about all the ingredients that we have right here.
All right, so perfect. So today we're rolling chicken lumpia. We've already pre-prepared the mix. That includes ginger, celery, carrots, of course, ground chicken. And what we're going to do today is we're going to do the envelope method to help seal the lumpia. So it's not just about the aesthetics. It helps keep the stuffing inside of the lumpia wrapper.
And sometimes can be easy, but I used to say something very important, just to keep things inside when you wrap it, because it's not easy, right? Now, I'm ready. I'm going to put the gloves because I really want to go through this. You're going to walk me through. But now, Melanie, how do you guys come up with this partnership? Like, how do you know each other first?
So actually, we were neighbors, and I had a huge crush on you, Ronnie, for probably years. When I finally got the courage to talk to him, you know, we talked about a lot of things, including my dream of having a restaurant. I've been in the restaurant business for several years, and I was just missing a partner with a passion for food and, you know, what they were cooking. And then I tried Ronnie's food, and it's amazing.
I love that story. Ronnie's, food, everything there. Well, I'm ready for this. Let's do the lumpia first, and then we're going to talk about the crush neighbors things. No, just kidding. So you were talking to me about the lumpia. I know lovers, a lot of people love lumpia. So you prepare chicken fillet now, but what is the other kind that we can have?
We have an assortment of lumpia. We have we have beef lumpia. We have a vegan lumpia, because I know one of your cameramen, Mario, over there.
Mario, right there.
So yeah, we have vegan lumpia. We do a jumbo bacon cheeseburger lumpia, because Flippin' Hamburger is a Filipino fusion brand. So we don't always stay on par with we give a nod to the traditional recipes, but then we do things like Philly cheesesteak lumpia.
Ooh,
and then
wow.
obviously, if you look at our pancit, it's
Sounds
colored
yummy.
a little differently than some of the other pancits. There is no definitive Filipino cookbook, so everybody puts their own personal twist on their
Okay.
own individual recipe. So this is my mom's recipe.
Mom's recipe. Okay, well, let's start with one. So you're going to show me how to do it first, and then I'm going to do it the same. So you're going to teach me how to roll it up, right?
Yeah, so you're gonna put me on the spot as a teacher, so I gotta
yes.
make my mom proud. My mom was a teacher back in the Philippines.
You think you cannot live here without teaching me? No, I have to do this now.
I'm gonna do my best. So we've also pre-cut the lumpia wrappers already.
Okay.
And,
So they're pre-cooked.
Yep, separated and pre-cut. And then, as we said earlier, we're going to do the envelope method. So this is basically a cake decorator, but we
Okay.
put the filling in here because it comes out even for cooking purposes and for aesthetics. But it also helps cut down with the time.
Okay.
So we can get through a lot more lumpia quicker.
Perfect.
In about 3 hours, we can do about 650 lumpia.
Ooh, 600?
Okay.
Okay, let's start with our first one.
Yeah, look at- so I've laid out 4 wrappers,
Four,
and then
okay.
I'm about to dispense the filling inside the
okay.
lumpia wrap, and you can see with the cake decorator how it comes out
Yes.
evenly, easy.
I see.
So again, you're going to just repeat the process.
Okay, so you
Repeat.
just put it on the bottom. Okay.
So about a quarter of an inch, half an inch from
I
the
love
bottom
it.
of the wrapper.
So that's basically the size
Yep.
that we need to. Oh, look at that, it's so colorful.
Okay.
So now you start with the
Yep,
first
and
one.
it's not perfect, so we're going to do the envelope method. We're grabbing both the corners, and then you can look already, Patricia, and it already looks kind of like an envelope already. So
It
now we're
is,
just going to seal
actually.
the envelope. So we're
Oh
going
my
to pull it towards
gosh.
us, just like rolling sushi. We use a cornstarch water mixture. You can use water.
Okay,
or
to hold it
anything you
together.
want. So this is what it looks like. Oops. And then the most
and
important
that's
part,
ready to go to the fryer.
it's ready to go as soon as the point, the key step here is point down. The envelope has to have the point side down.
I
so
love
I'm gonna set that
it.
aside for a second. Just let that,
So let
let
me-
the cornstarch soak into there.
Do you trust me that I can do the third one?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What do you
I'm
think,
doing.
Melanie? So
I know
now,
you can do it.
while Ronnie
You can do
teach
this.
me a little bit more.
It's not, nobody, it's not a, there's no perfect.
There's no science behind this. Okay, I'm gonna try. So you say like an envelope.
Grab the corners.
Grab
and
the
then line it up
corners
so it kind of looks
together.
like an envelope.
Okay, and then.
Yep, you got it. Good job. Good
like
job.
this.
Very good.
Oh, okay.
You've already got big lumpia energy. Look how big your lumpia is there.
Because
It's like-
this is for me. I'm thinking about lunch.
she wants extra
I
meat,
didn't have
extra
lunch.
meat in there.
Oh, extra meat.
And then you're
okay.
right. You did a good job. Point side down because
Perfect.
you want the cornstarch mixture to
I see, so
seal
it
or
has to
it
be a
acts like a
little bit tight.
paste. Acts like
I
a
love
paste.
it. So now, Melanie, I know you told me that you guys have a curry company. So you cover events. What kind of events?
We've done weddings, baby showers, just dropping off caterings to office for employee appreciation.
The zoo.
Just all kinds of, yeah, we just did a catering for the Norfolk Zoo last week.
I love it.
So,
And we worked with Harbor Park.
So you guys are in different points in the 757 area, different events. So if someone want to reach out to us like for an event, how do that happen?
the easiest way to get in touch with us is emailing us at flipandhangry@gmail.com, or just reach out to us on our social media. It's just at flipandhangry on Instagram or Facebook.
I love it. So now these, Ronnie, are ready to go in the fryer.
Yes.
So I had to prepare lunch for Quincy because, you know, oh, it is hot.
Yeah, it's very hot.
Very hot.
I can handle that.
see. So we're gonna do it more. So now let's just talk about the brownies. You're telling me that this is actually very popular in your country, in the Philippines. Can we just tell me a little bit
Yes.
more about this? Look at how beautiful, and they're purple color. So what is that?
That is a ube blondie that we prepared.
And what does that mean, ube blondie?
Ube is a purple yam that is indigenous to the Philippines.
Okay.
And people ask, oh, what'd you do to color that? And we didn't do anything. That's actually the color of the sweet potato.
So the sweet potato actually that grows in your country is that color?
Yes.
Wow, I didn't know that. I'm learning something new. And I love that. So yummy. And this, what do you have here, Ronnie?
That is our pancit, canton, and bihon, 2 noodles.
Okay.
And then inside there are seasonings, cabbage, celery, green beans, spices, garlic oil,
Everything. Well,
pan-fried noodles.
I
Pancit means
love
pan-fried
it.
noodles.
Looks so yummy and it smells yummy because you guys cannot see here. So now, well, thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Melanie. Thank you, Ronnie. Now I'm going to try the lumpia. And guys, what is going on outside?
Well, Patricia, if you look up our next guest in the dictionary, her picture would probably be right next to the definition for boss lady. So please join me in welcoming back to Living 757, Sarita Lockley from Lady Lockley's Trucking. Hey, girl.
Thank you for having me again. Again.
Now, for anybody who missed your last time on Living 757, can you explain your trucking empire and what kind of truck am I sitting in right now?
Well, first and foremost, you're sitting in a 2024 Volvo quad axle dump truck.
I feel like you need to give some muscles when you're saying that.
Yeah. Oh,
And-
it's a nice truck.
Thank you, thank you. And been in business for about 15 years.
Okay.
Own a local hauling company here in Newport News, Virginia, and we work alongside a lot of construction companies and stuff like that. Do a lot of hauling in the area.
Okay, so that's what I was going to ask you. So first thing, I see that you've got multiple wheels on the truck, but 2 of them aren't working right now. So is it that they're not working, or is that on purpose? Is that intentional?
That's intentional. So basically, this truck is a quad axle dump truck, which means the more axles, the more money you make an hour. You know what I mean?
Oh.
So this is a quad axle truck. So when the axles are up, that means the truck is empty. When the axles are down, that means the truck is loaded. So if you
Yeah.
ever see a truck strolling down the highway and their axles are up, that's an indication that they're empty.
Oh, I thought it was kind of like a pet that broke his ankle and they got to walk with the.
No, it's like extra support for when you need it.
Right.
Oh,
right,
somebody's keeping it serious inside the AC vehicle in there.
Okay, first of all, the AC is off.
It's hot.
Second of all, it's only because the truck wasn't moving and it was warm. Now, as I mentioned, you have an empire. So can you kind of give an overview of all of your vehicles?
Yeah, so I own a fleet of 10 trucks. Like I said, I've been in the business for 15 years, but I've been driving altogether about 20 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I started at a young age, and I I have about 11 employees, and I hire felons. I believe in second chances, and you know, I'm an equal opportunity employer, and I'm just offering opportunities and stuff for people in my community and whoever's interested in the dump truck business.
Yeah, I mean, like, you're doing so much that you've been featured. I mean, you're a big deal around here. Like, you've been on TV with Amazon Prime and a couple of magazines. Like, tell us about that.
Okay, so I was featured on Amazon Prime back during the pandemic.
Okay.
And it's kind of interesting because one of their producers found me online on Instagram.
Yeah.
And, you know, I felt fortunate out of 8 billion people in the world, 9 billion people,
Yeah.
I was chosen to be featured on that TV show.
Yeah.
And, you know, that was a blessing for me during that time.
Got you. And what is the show mainly about then?
So the show is about giving back to the community
Nice.
and just being essential during the pandemic.
Yeah.
And during that time, I owned a box truck company as well.
Okay.
So I was delivering essential goods to the hospitals,
Yeah.
nursing homes, and stuff like
Give
that.
it back to
And
the community. Girl,
yeah.
you were really on the move.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
And speaking of being a pillar in the community, you're also a female entrepreneur. So
Right.
my last question to you is, what advice would you have for other women who are looking to get into business for themselves?
So my advice for other women that's looking to get into business for themselves is don't be intimidated, you know, just jump out there, fly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, you lose you won't know until you try it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I just say go for it and don't be intimidated and, you know, just go for it.
No, hey, we appreciate everything that you do. I know that you've got like a website as well, so
Right.
let the viewers know where they can connect with you if they want to be inspired or get an opportunity that you can provide.
You can check me out at www.likemindedlinks.com. And on that website, basically what I do is I offer consultations and mentorships for people who are interested in getting into the trucking business.
Good.
And, you know, I'm also hiring as well.
Okay.
You have to have at least 2 years experience in order to work for me.
Yeah.
And you can also check me out at Lady Lockley's Trucking on Instagram. And you can send me a DM, and I'm always willing to.
Hey, look, you know, people like you doing good things in the community, literally moving things. Thank you so much. And we got to go to commercial break. But when we come back, No Borders perform. Well, you really? You know what? I got to go to the bathroom. Welcome back to Living 757. It's been a great show today.
Why are you so sad? What happened? You can confess right now.
Well, so at the top of the show, I said that the line, the los nos and all that
You
stuff.
lost, Quincy.
Yeah, apparently it was Bad Boys 2. It took us all short of
Okay,
You got to pay me, boy.
That's my
She
dollar.
deserves.
Okay, cool. All right. So Bad Boys,
Pay your
Bad
debts.
Boys. Yes.
I like
yes,
that. I
yes.
like
I'm
that.
an honest person, and that's what happened. Now, can I borrow $1?
No.
Yes.
Awesome, guys.
Okay, guys, you can follow us since Quincy is paying his debt. You can follow us on all social media, Living 757, Instagram, Facebook, in
Oh yeah, TikTok. Yeah, TikTok. And also, if you guys want to be on the show, just send in all of your requests, include your bio, pictures, and all types of information, so we can book you guys on the show. We love everything about the 757, and we want you to be a part of it too. So
Yes, send it to that email across the bottom of your screen. It's share@living757.com. We look forward to hearing you. And just like every week, we're going to end with an amazing musical performance. This is No Borders with Worth It.
See you next week.
Sometimes we find ourselves in relationships that are wrong. But this is a reminder that there's always a way out. When we first met, we were so in love and inseparable. Right then we knew this was our destiny. Our love was strong, it was 10 feet tall, it was everything. We were the picture perfect couple. It was a fairy tale dream. Now 10,000 days have come and gone, and you want anew. The abuse is strong and I won't allow it, so now we're through. But it was worth it. But it was worth it. Now life is tough, but you gotta keep going anyway. What was done to you does not define you in any way. You've got great things inside of you that you wanna be. You wanna break out, you wanna scream loud, you wanna be free, 'cause you are worth it. 'Cause you are worth it. I said you are worth it. Now I don't know if I'm gonna make it, but I see light and I'm gonna take it. I won't let you hold me down. Don't wanna hear another sound, 'cause it's gonna be worth it. 'Cause you are worth it. Say you are worth it. Come on, let's go. It's time, let's roll. There's no time for fear, 'cause it starts right here. Come on, let's go. It's time, let's roll. There's no time for fear, 'cause it starts right here. Come on, let's go. It's time, let's roll. There's no time for fear, 'cause it's gone.